Hello everybody and welcome to my 24-hour review of the Pixel XL. So as you can see, Pixel XL 5.5 inch, 128 gigabyte, quite black. I'll just open the box. Phone was here. SIM removal tool was inside with all the paperwork inside. Then you have USB to USB-C, the dongle to transfer data from one phone to another, which I did use for my iPhone 7 Plus. Everything but the photos that were already being uploaded to Google Photo app were transferred. And then the box, which is just like a sleeve with a black interior. Nothing on the back. Only talking about Daydream, Google Assistant, and Google Cast. I can talk about at least one of those soon. Here's the phone. And here's the case I purchased a couple days before I got my phone. You got the fingerprint reader, which I use all the time, over the power button actually. Camera cutout area, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and then you've got your, get this right, speaker grill, USB-C, and the microphone, which is mimicked by the same kind of looking speaker grill area. It's backwards to the iPhone, what it used to be, or what the iPhone is still. Going on to the hardware of the phone, like I said, I use the finger reader all the time, fingerprint reader. A lot of people hate this glass or don't particularly like it. I don't use it much because I have it in the case, but it does give a little grip to the phone, whatever texture or coating they put on there. The bottom area and the sides are the exact same feeling texture as the iPhone 7 black color, very slippery. So it is kind of a nice benefit to have that glass to kind of have something to hold on to. The sides, like just the way that the angles and the texture kind of helps grip it, but the case makes it a lot better. Power button has that texture feel, so if you were going for it, you know which one it is. But one thing that the case does with those is you actually have an individual button for plus and minus on the volume compared to having a rocker. And the power button, like I said, I don't use that often anyways, so. But it is nice that it's 1, 2, 3. Let's see, camera. Haven't really tested out a lot of photos, but I will review some in the next day or so, or when I do my week-long review, I may pull out the photos I take today or tomorrow. You do have some antenna bars on the side there, as you can see, and one on the top that connect to the glass area, which gives you better reception. It is a wedge-shaped device, so you can see towards the bottom here, it's thinner than it is towards the top. You can't really tell that unless you really touch it and feel it, but the weight of the phone is very balanced, so it doesn't feel heavier in the front than it does in the bottom. It's equal. Going from iOS to Android 7.1, it's actually really nice. I like the Google Assistant a lot. It's like a first version of Siri, but with the power of Google search, so everything comes up instantaneously. There's still a couple of things that if you ask her, that she'll reference a web page instead of giving you the actual data like in front of you, but that's okay. It'll get better, and as they put it in more phones, it'll get even more better. Let's see here. What else? Applications. I've downloaded every app that I can think of and a couple of games I've had on my iPhone, and I still am only using 20 gigs out of 120, so really there's 100 gigs that are just chilling right now. You do get that unlimited upload of photos and videos in full resolution or 4K, which is kind of cool. The front-facing camera, I do miss the, True Tone flash on using the LCD screen itself, but that's okay. You just go step back, because who knows if Google will ever do that, or any Android company will ever make an LCD flash like that for True Tone. Call quality's great. I have terrible signal at my house, so I end up using the Verizon Wi-Fi calling while I'm here, and then once I leave the premises, it'll switch on to cellular, which will be 3G, and then it'll switch up to LTE. I am going to go get one of those tempered glass covers like I did on my iPhone 7 Plus. I think it's just nice to have another sheet of glass to cover it, so that the resellability, if anything, you can take the broken piece of glass off the front and have the core glass underneath it. With the iPhone 7, I have not noticed that the pictures in the front look any worse because you have a sheet of glass over it or anything like that. But other than that, one of the big things for me is usually I try a phone out for like a day. Like I'll get it and I'll be like, okay, 24 hours, I'll return it. That's like the S6, the S6 Edge, the S6 Edge Plus, the Note 5. I think I had most of those for a day or two, and I was like, I'm done. I just want to go back to iOS. This is the first Android phone in a long time that I'm like, this could be a replacement. This is very equivalent. I mean, I don't really have a really hardcore game on my phone, so it really just comes down to the OS is really getting smooth as butter. You know, they had all those different add-ons, butter and stuff like that, but this really just, I don't use widgets, and I try to put the core apps like I did on my iPhone, but you know, pressing the home button and getting your assistant, and I do like double tapping the multitasker and having it switch to an app that you had open. And the clearing of apps is really nice. You can do clear all. There is an LCD or LED for when you get notifications. That's another plus. I miss that, not having Android for so long. Let's see. I think that's all I want to talk about right now. I just hop into settings really fast. Go to the bottom. You can see right away it's running Android 7.1. And it's on Verizon, so I don't get updates as fast as core Google Store purchases, but that's okay. And I think I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. If you have any questions coming from iPhone to Android or back to iPhone or whatever, let me know and I can bring it up in the next video, or I can just answer it. If you guys can share, like, and subscribe, you guys will hear back in about 6 days on the full week review of having an Android instead of an iPhone. Alright? Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching.